Thank you, Rochelle, and hello, fellow Toastmasters. As mentioned before, I've competed in speech contests in the past, and I've had nothing but really positive experiences with that. So I just wanted to share with everyone how I got started in it, what my experience has been, and maybe if you haven't competed in speech contests yet, how you could maybe get started in the future. So I competed in my first speech contest 2 weeks after joining Toastmasters, and it was kind of on accident. I joined my club and they said, "We have this thing going on. You should do it." And I was like, "Okay, you're asking me in front of everyone. I feel like I can't say no." So I did it. And that was the 2016 humorous speech contest. And I ended up competing at the district level. And I don't know if anyone was at that conference, but that was my speech I gave on being a waitress in a restaurant. And that was my first contest experience ever. And it was so much fun. Every single level of the contest was so much fun. I didn't place in that district contest, but it lit a fire under me to keep doing it. And now I've competed in almost every international contest that Toastmasters has held since. And my best advice is just to start, just do it. Don't think, because if I hadn't been pushed into it the way that I was pushed into it, I would have overthought and overthought and overthought, and I would have convinced myself not to do it. So I'm very grateful that I had someone giving me that little shove. Just, just do it. What honestly, what's the worst that could happen? And it was great. So don't overthink it. If you're thinking about doing it, just do it. So I know if you haven't competed in a speech contest before, you've probably heard every single person say this. And if you have competed before, then you know this to be true. You grow so much as a speaker and as a person as you go through the speech contest experience. You learn so much about yourself, and you make incredible connections with people that you wouldn't have connected with had you not competed. And you have so much fun. So aside from that, we all compete because to some degree we want to win. I mean, let's be real. But there are certain things that I've done in my experience throughout the speech contest experience that has helped elevate me and to ultimately end up winning the district contest last year. And I would say number one throughout speech contests is be open to constructive criticism. In my first year, I was giving a speech, my first international contest, and it was on random acts of kindness. And I had just won the area contest. I was going to compete at the division level in, I think it was 3 weeks after that. And I videotaped myself and sent it to a few really trusted people in my circle and asked them for feedback. And one person got back to me and she said, great speech, but I really what's the point? I don't get it. Like, you have all these random little stories, and yeah, kindness is good, but why? And so then I went back and I rewatched the video that I had sent her, and I realized even mid competition, about to compete in the division level, I didn't even really know what my main message was. I think I had a lot of messages, but I also think I didn't have a message, and it was just all over the place. So I reworked that in the middle of the contest season because of that piece of feedback that I got. I also, and this is one of my favorite stories. It was one of the first contests that I had ever competed in, and it was at the area level, and I ended up losing the contest. And then I think it was the next day, a Toastmaster reached out to me. She called me, and I will never forget this. I was at work, and she said, "Hey, Kenzie, I was really nervous about reaching out to you. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Please don't be mad." And I'm like, "Just tell me what do you mean don't be mad? You're killing me. Just tell me what you have to say." And she said, "I was at your contest last night where you lost at the area." She said, "You have a lot of potential. You're a good speaker. You have all of the very tactical pieces, but you don't dress well enough." And I was like, wow, this is a pivotal moment for me, because I could have taken that feedback. I could have been very offended. She said, "What you wore yesterday someone at the district level or the world on the world championship stage would never wear that. You'll never make it with what you're wearing. Everything else is there, but you need to dress better. And that was a pivotal moment because I could have been offended, but instead I took that advice and I completely ran with it. And now you'll notice if you see me at club contests, area contests, division, any level of the competition, I'm dressed to the nines. I'm always dressed like I'm on the world championship stage. And I don't think I would have gotten that. I don't think I would have gotten that feedback had I not put myself in a vulnerable position to receive that feedback. And I really took that to heart. And now every time I'm in front of people, I realize that my clothes speak before I even open my mouth. So constructive criticism is wonderful. It's one of my favorite parts of speech contests, but I do want to say, you know, a little disclaimer, don't take every piece of advice everyone gives you. It's not all good. And you want to make sure that you're still you. So you'll notice the farther up in speech contests you go, the more people want in on that success and the more people that want to say they helped you. Just know how to filter through all the things that people say so you're still staying true to yourself, and you're taking the advice that you really believe in and appreciating the rest as just something that you can take with a grain of salt. So those are some of my contest experience, why I have felt it's so important to compete in speech contests. This club it's really a great opportunity to practice speeches in a safe environment. And not only that, it's an environment that's really tailored to evaluate you based on the judges' criteria, which we don't always get a whole lot of in Toastmasters. And there's definitely a formula to the way that that works. So I highly recommend, if you're considering joining this club, if your goal is to work through your messages and ultimately win speech contests and really resonate with audiences, then I recommend jumping on board with this club. I think it's a great idea. So that's a little bit about my contest experience. I can't plug it enough. It's been so much fun. I've met so many wonderful people, and I'm definitely not done. So if you're at club or any speech contest in the future, I'll definitely see you around.